don't know what's going on with Sony. I do know what's going on. Is Sony has made a lot of money from these Spider-Man movies, and I think they're like, can we make, how many Spider-Man things can we make? Is a question they've asked themselves. They're making a whole Spider-Man universe, and they're going, well, what else can we do? Can we take the kid who plays Spider-Man and put him in other stuff? Well, yeah, sure. Why don't you find some projects that fit him? And they went, well, how about this video game that we kind of own, this Uncharted thing? I don't know if they own it. It's Naughty Dog. It's like complicated. I think that's a subsidiary of Sony. Like, can he play that? That'll be like double dipping, because people like Uncharted, people like Spider-Man. We get both. And someone should have went, well, yeah, but Tom Holland looks like a tiny little boy, and Nathan Drake is like kind of a square-jawed action hero. Like, he could play like Kid Uncharted. He could play little Nathan Drake, not the big one. But they're going for it. They're going for it, and that's what we're talking about. Don't forget to subscribe down below as we talk about this story, because we have now a scene, an exclusive scene from Uncharted, and I hate to say it. I mean, didn't you realize that if you spend all this time casting? I looked it up. Tom Holland is currently 25. Nathan Drake in the first game is 31. So you're already behind by 6 years, which is a big, dramatic difference. A 25-year-old and a guy in his 30s. It's a little more developed. Again, look at that square jaw. Look at that. As somebody said, they cast a guy to play Nathan Drake who seems incapable of growing facial hair. He's got no stubble or anything. He's putting on his tough face, but again, it still looks like Nathan Drake's kid brother. But the other thing is just the perception of moviegoers. We have a perception, of Tom Holland as Spider-Man, a teenager. Okay? We think of him, he's in high school in these movies we're watching. So the audience right now is going into these movies, even though he is 25, we're going into these movies with Tom Holland as a teenager. He's a teenage action star, whatever you want to call it. He's Spider-Man. Okay? At the end of the new one, he's going to college. Okay, maybe he's 19. In the minds of the audience, anyway. So why would you cast him? How are you going to have him playing a plucky teenager and also playing this, action hero, action star, this wannabe Indiana Jones type character? Anyway, we have an exclusive scene. I'm sure that this video will be demonetized for copyright, but let's take a look at this exclusive. I wanted to say Nathan Fillion, because Nathan Fillion looks more like, Nathan Fillion's too old now, but that's the kind of type you were supposed to be casting. Look, everybody always says this is what you wanted, like a square-jawed guy, kind of like a little bit older. Anyway, let's take a look at Tom Holland, not Nathan Fillion, in this exclusive Uncharted scene. Maybe I'll be blown away. Maybe I'll be surprised. I have not watched this.
Hey!
Okay, so Mark Wahlberg plays Sully. I guess this is young Uncharted. I don't know if you know the character Sully from Uncharted. He's like an old man. So this is like their adventures as kids? Because in the later ones, he's like, yeah, like a middle. I don't know what's going on. He looks, yeah. He should be playing. If anyone should be playing, god dang, I keep getting their names mixed up. What's the name? Nathan Drake. It should be Mark Wahlberg, although he's, older now, but still.
Hey!
He looks more like he looks more like Nathan Drake than Tom Holland does. I just see Spider-Man. Look, I'm not saying this looks like a fine little action movie. But again, it's like a plucky kid. It's not like, again, they're trying to make a new Harrison Ford. The world needs a new Harrison Ford. Let's be clear. Harrison Ford is an old man. We need a new Mark Wahlberg. We need a new, like, 30-something, square-jawed white guy to lead all these action franchises. But I don't think it's Tom Holland. He doesn't have the look. Like, you know who we have? You know who it is that we have right now? That is that almost Harrison Ford thing. It's Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt is the current go-to. And I would say Chris Pratt has the look. Chris Pratt got in shape. He's got a nice, clean jaw. He can grow facial hair. Okay, this is who you want for your action franchise. You don't want his kid brother, Tom Holland.
Hey, brother! We found your loose end!
Now get rid of her.
His hair's way too perfect. That's the other thing. Don't get him in front of the casting chair and gel up his hair to try and get this perfect coiffed look or whatever it is. Just let his hair be natural. I'm not buying. This is Hollywood hair right now. Everything's too clean. They always make the actors too clean in these movies. Run these guys through the dirt a couple times. Man, everybody looks like they just took a shower. Here's a problem. This is a problem with a lot of these like Hollywood productions. Like, look, he's wearing this white shirt. It doesn't have a single dirt stain on it. He's got like freshly pressed pants. You gotta roll these guys around in the dirt before you film this stuff. Come on. Get him, Spider-Man. Oh, it's Spider-Man! All right. Oh no, don't drive that nice car off the thing. He's gonna look up and get hit by the car. Okay. Yeah, this looks cheap. This looks like crap. I don't know. I don't watch these like CG action movies anymore because nothing about this is exciting. Watching a bunch of guys fight on a green screen set. I know I'm being negative. I want to find something I like, but this looks cheap. And Sony is cheap. Let's be clear. Sony movies always seemed to like cut corners, have terrible budgets, packed with product placement. I'm sure that Nathan Drake is going to eat a Domino's pizza halfway through this movie. And I just think this is a casting mismatch. Nothing about that was I like, all right, I really want this guy to be like the rugged action hero, you know, the new Indiana Jones. And I'm like, all right, I'm watching a kid fall off the back of a plane. Thrilling stuff. I don't know, man. Like, he's not a bad-looking guy, but he's not rugged. It's not the rugged look. Again, you want a guy like a Chris Pratt who can kind of do, look at that. Chris Pratt is Mario, as we all joke about. But at least he looks like, this looks like a dude who maybe got done building some stuff, you know? Let his beard grow a little bit. I don't think, look at him. He looks like a young Nathan Drake. If you gave him maybe another 10 years to fit into the role, sure. But I guess they got him on the hook now, so they want to make the franchise happen. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you big Uncharted fans? Do you care? I mean, that's the other thing, is like, does anybody really care? Most of the people watching this movie will probably have not played the Uncharted games. There's a big disconnect between the game audience and the movie audience, which is always weird to me, that these movies, or these games, sell millions. And moviegoers are like, I have never heard of this character in my life, and I do not care. It's about Spider-Man pretending to be Indiana Jones, and that's all I care about. So, I don't know. It might do well. I just think we got a casting mismatch here. Let me know what you think in the comments. More videos coming soon. And again, don't forget to subscribe. Click that button. Vito Army. Staying strong. Let's do it. Number 1. All right.